hi. It's been a while since we ano ba? Since we last sat down behind these mics. Life has moved on, but football did not stop. And ano ba? We're finally back. Finally.
Finally ba?
Again, this is the football brew. Wow. We're ano ba? How do we say it? We're where conversations are honest, a little filtered. Gusto mo yan? Um, anyway, a lot has happened since our last episode. So new stories, big moments, questions we've been uh thinking about lately, and maybe a few things that we've been wanting to say out loud for a while now. So I guess it's not really a welcome back, but more of a, let's say, a reset. Yes. Just a bit more with a bit more perspective after our long pause. So I guess let's catch up. We have a football commentator and former national team player Natasha Alquiros and sports photographer Pampuri with us tonight. Say hi.
Hi. Hey.
Hi kayo kasi feeling ko di rin naman gumagana eh.
Hi.
I guess we can start with UAAP, which was months ago. But we haven't really sort of paused and congratulate the teams, especially FEU women's football for their historic fourth peat. Tasha, among the three of us, you were the one who watched more games.
Yeah.
So your thoughts on this historic win for FEU and Coach Let, and maybe we can acknowledge some players who maybe in your eyes made a difference in their teams during this season.
Um, of course, first of all, congratulations to Coach Left. I really think that even with the not just with the results, but even just who she is as a former national team player, taking on the path, taking on her coaching courses, and she's an A licensed coach, and not just on paper, but also with the trophies to back it up. She was able to bring FEU to a four-peat, which is very, very hard to do. And despite her busy schedule, um, whether it was being the coach for Capital One Solar Strikers or her Bella Academy, or despite all that, to make sure that FEU continues on this such a great trajectory of back to back to back to back champions for the UAP. And so, of course, congratulations to Coach Let and the whole FEU program in general. I feel that FEU is really taking the charge when it comes to displaying a strong front on the boys, on the women's, and the men's. So hopefully, the others can also figure out how to figure out how FEU has been doing and how to take, I guess, a few plays from their playbook. For the UAP, let's go on with like maybe the five awardees that were given. Lehayan was the best goalkeeper. Lubiano was the best defender. Regine Rabasura was the best midfielder. And Bichero was the best striker. And Judy Arevalo was the top scorer. And I feel that the UAP awarding group got this all right. Um, I think no questions asked that these are also the top five players from the tournament. And the rookie of the year was also Jody Banson from DLSU. And I thought that she was also very exciting to watch all throughout. So yeah, congrats to FEU. I think that Michero was also amazing for Ateneo. The the number of goals and the attacks that she was able to really create, connecting with players or just creating her own plays. Um, And of course, for DLSU, not gonna lie, another heartbreak. Parang always the
Another
bridesmaid,
one.
never the bride. So It's back to the drawing board again for DLSU. But of course, congrats to to FEU for another successful year. And of course, sorry, to the whole UAAP as well, because they shortened the women's football tournament to make way for the Futsal World Cup. So
Yes.
now that's pretty hard to do, but the fact that UAP did that to make sure that hindi siya at the same time ng hosting ng Futsal World Cup. Props as well to UAP for making sure that they also adjust to the whatever's happening in the other parts of the football and futsal world.
Thank you. That's a nice segue, Tosh. Let's talk about the FIFA Women's Futsal World Cup. Of course, congratulations to everyone involved in our successful hosting. Personally watched a few games in Phil Sports, and I love the being able to watch world class players in action, and of course to cheer for our team. Um, Miss Puri, Sam, your thoughts on the Futsal World Cup? You're able to cover it also, even the non-Philippine matches, and also
I
as of
was
maybe your perspective as a photographer, also being on the ground.
uh,
I on the
two
ano tawag
days
doon? Pitch. What's that on?
on the court, 2 days. But yeah, the good thing, I think, more on my personal experience as a media accredited photographer. So it was easy, same thing. You get all the emails for your accreditation, where to go, whatnot, and then the what do you call this, the media room, the photographer's room. So it's okay. It's almost the same as the position of the rooms are same as the position ng AFF futsal. So it really, I guess, on the media side, it's really a good dry run yung during the AFF futsal. But since medyo ano tayo, yun nga, 2 game days lang talaga tayo, which has the two Philippines na game. Syempre, may mga narinig lang tayo with our colleagues from the media side na I think not everyone was accredited. So may mga ganon na parang unexpected. It took them a hard time getting accreditation. Even before the World Cup, yung process pa lang. So may mga nahirapan from our colleagues, and at the end, yun nga, yung iba hindi talaga na-accredited. Yung iba, surprisingly, got accredited. So syempre, I mean, with the so parang nagkaroon ng question, parang who was really handling the media accreditation side. So was it FIFA directly, or was it or may may say ang LOC? So I mean, that was the questions that was raised. But I think personally for me overall, I mean, kasi nga 2 days lang ako na experience, it's okay. So yeah, props to for a photographer then pala. I mean, there's no issue dun sa baba. LAN cables was there. So everything na set up siya for me properly. So I cannot speak cannot speak for everyone naman. So yeah, napanood natin ang final nasa Bangkok na kami. So it was
Oh,
good,
that's
I guess. Napanood namin naman yung final, nasa Bangkok kami. It was a good one, I think, basing on what we saw on TV online. So yeah, props to everyone who was involved. Congratulations. Sana meron pa ulit, but I don't know when will it happen. Kasi I want to have like yung buo. Kasi sabi ko, gusto ko manood ng Spain, gusto ko manood ng Japan. Hindi ko siya nagawa. Kasi we have to fly to Bangkok for the SEA Games. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it.
How about as a fan? Kasi ako like, syempre, ako kasi, syempre, all three of us experienced World Cup in New Zealand. So yung yung expectations mo mataas. So, but okay, sige, kahit ibaba ko na lang siya, no? Like, ako, siguro ang ano ko lang is, how do I say this? Sige, on a parang a media person's perspective, like yung, hindi, as a fan na lang, as a fan. for example, yung, di ba, syempre magpa-park ka sa, what's that? Anong mall yun?
Saan siya?
Estancia. And then you walk to Phil
Full
Sports.
sport.
Kapag mga alas 5, alas 6, alas 7, ganyan, may nagga-guide na may police, 'di ba? Na magtutulong sa iyo tumawid. Pero pag after the match, kahit buhos yung tao, on the nights sana na nandun ako, I don't know with other nights, wala nang police. So
Kanya-kanya
you
na.
so you will see, syempre yung mga foreigners doon, nahihiya ako na di ko maintindihan. And syempre, if you just parang scroll through the comments on X or in sa mga Facebook pages, I think the first few days medyo parang challenging siya in a way, like ang daming complaints, even with the food that was served, and then may konting kalat ganyan. But I think overall okay naman yung experience ng mga traveling fans. Ay halos wala akong nakitang like uh negative post from traveling fans. Sa mga Pinoy na pumunta doon, madami. Pero yung mga, especially the Japanese fans, almost no complaints. So, dun lang ako medyo, okay, sige. I think we did okay. But Tash, I think you have to say.
So I watched all the days the Filipina 5 played, and I watched the finals. And so nakita ko talaga yung full like fan experience as a fan of the Filipina 5, and just also as a casual fan who wanted to watch the finals. So thank you then Adidas Bootcamp sa ticket ko.
Hey,
Shout out
sana all.
Thank
Sana
you.
all.
Thank you, Bootcamp, Adidas.
And then for one
Sana
day,
all.
also there because of the PFF Women's Workshop. So I also got to take I was part of the PFF Women's Workshop. The end of that was to watch the games as well. So the pros, number one, I can't believe we were even able to pull it off. Parang there's so much
That's
talk.
so true.
Is it gonna be in Bacolod and here? Matutuloy ba yung sa Bacolod? One venue na lang, yung training venue. But wow, like it's so Philippines. It's so clutch. And ang clutch talaga. And it's very in line with true Filipino fashion, down to the wire, last moment, but we pulled it off. I think that, overall, completely, it's a success story.
Yes.
The Philippines were able to host the first ever FIFA Futsal World Cup. So, parang yung pros ko doon, it's like, yung parking, madali lang eh. Madali lang, Sanchez, the walk. Kasi since I watched the big games, most probably, laging may tao doon. And then after the games, I go home. Ay, aalis din ako kaagad eh. So may officer or may traffic enforcer pa siguro around that time. Pag right after the game. But kayo siguro if you're like media or if you stay longer, if you linger longer, baka nawawala na later on. But from my experience going there, okay naman siya. Even like entering the tickets and all that. Yung problem ko nga, yun nga, especially since I guess experiencing sa the FIFA Women's Football World Cup yung sa Australia, New Zealand was yung sa food, tama, na parang sobrang haba ng lines. Yun lang, yung parang the food lines and then the water lines. Sa finals, naubusan ng tubig. Finals ba yun? Basta may one day na sa side namin, kasi dalawang sides lang yan.
Yeah.
Parang wala na silang water. So, isang nagbibenta ako, parang, what? What? So, parang mga small things, and then usually, diba, pag in other places, kasi I watch a lot of games, World Cup. So parang tap lang yan eh. Tap, tap, tap. Dapat
Yeah.
mabilis lang yung turnover.
Mhm.
Pero parang sa Phil Sports Arena, that was I think that's the point for improvement lang when we host again. I guess, not sure kung saan in terms of space pwede ilagay, but to add more food stalls, add more water stalls so that you can decompress instead of like one big lang sa left, one sa right, and one sa gitna. Na parang to add more stalls. Or baka even sa labas, possible din eh. Dapat nag-set up na lang din sila sa labas so the people can stay outside before coming in. Then they can order like or buy water and food. Second, ito lang yung the thing that I didn't like was that all the times that I've watched They didn't follow the seat number.
Yeah.
So, for me, parang, it's not for me. It's when I saw the mga foreigners come in. Tapos may nakaupo sa seat nila. Yung parang, tas Japanese pa yun, naalala ko din yung parang, nahiya, parang, ako na ba tatanong para sa kanila, parang, they don't know what to do because they want to sit in their seats and there are people sitting there. And so they like ask them to leave because like, this is what's, so parang, even ako, like, there were already people sitting in where I'm supposed to be seated. So I sit somewhere else. And parang, so you're 50-50. May magpapaalis mo ba sa akin? Or dito na ako the rest of the game, di ba? Parang living on the edge. Very, sabi nga, in line. Pati pag kung saan ka po, living on the edge yan. So I feel like parang it's like small things like that na parang, if you had the ushers, if you were more the usher really ushered you to your seats, or they made it a point to let you know you have to sit in your assigned seats, then maybe it would be a bit easier lang na parang in terms of those two organizing wise. But in terms of the games, the quality of the game, the production value when you're
Oh my
watching
God,
it, when
yes.
you're there live, parang shit, solid. Like we were able to host World Cup caliber na event in the Phil Sports Arena. And even the championship match, the awarding ceremony, okay siya eh. So parang tweaks na lang eh. So that it's like how we can become better. But still overall from a fan, I would do it again. In a heartbeat, yes. Like I would go there, I would go watch again. Parang yun lang. The small things, yung, but for me when I went there, bathroom situation, okay naman siya.
Yeah,
Like,
okay naman
went
actually.
down, no problem. The bathrooms were clean. Okay, okay lahat yung scenario for me there. So parang for me, I'd say it's like 8.5 out of 10.
Wow!
Not bad.
Not bad, ah, not
Oo.
bad.
Not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Taas yun, ah.
Mataas na yun. Kasi I came talaga sa complete fan eh. So wala akong no work, no stress, no nothing. So
Yeah, yeah.
I completely enjoy the games.
Gets
Hindi lang
it.
ako nakapag-picture kay Vico Soto. Siya lang yung gusto ko.
Oh my God!
Hindi man si Mayor.
Si Mayor ba?
Mayor Vico is the star of
Oo.
the World Cup.
My God.
May iba ka pang comment? Ano?
Ako,
Mr.
I'm also happy. The first ever
Yeah.
goal scored by Inday Tolentino.
Ay, ah.
Parang, that moment, like, parang touch na yun sa heart mo na parang, it's like the first FIFA World Cup goal, diba? Parang,
Yeah.
moments na yun na ma-etch yan in your heart forever na parang.
Oh, yes.
And that it was Inday Tolentino, like someone who's so bubbly, I guess, who's such a joy to watch and to talk to on or off the pitch. And of course, there's that extra pride na homegrown, diba? Homegrown talent yan na, diba? And then, naglaro pa siya sa, came from UAP, played for Kaya, played on the women's national team, and kahit sa futsal, able to show that kaya niya, whether it's futsal or football, that she can score goals for the Philippines. So I was very proud of that moment, and I'm so happy for her success and the continued success of the women's futsal. And parang, and I also need to give a shout out to sila Sir Danny Moran. No matter what, at the end of the day, they were the first people who,
Yes.
like, he was really one of the first people that really believed in Philippine futsal. Before it before it became cool, he was already there. You know what I mean? And so parang, though hindi, like, they had their arguments and or whatever happened there, but you still have your heart will always have a soft spot for Sir Danny Moran for starting that, for letting you have that inkling of like, wait, there's futsal in the Philippines, or he wants to help, diba? So, lang. So, congrats. So, even though hindi na siya, parang Sir Jeff Cheng, na parang kahit na hindi na sila yung the ones in charge ngayon sa mga national team, you'll always have a soft spot for these people who believed in women's football and women's futsal before it became popular or before it reached like a sense
This
of
level.
fame.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, good, very, very good point, Tash. And I like that both of them actually watched it in Phil Sports mismo. So I mean, after everything, it makes
Pag
you
mahal mo eh.
yes.
Yes. Yan tayo eh.
Nasa futsal pala.
Joke lang.
Winner!
Gusto ko yun. Gusto ko yun. Yeah, and then I don't know if it has something to, well, maybe partly because of the World Cup, but also the Tuloy players who were part of the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're now playing overseas,
Overseas.
right? So good for them.
Ay, wait lang. 8.5 na ba yung rating ko? Joke lang. 8. May
Eight?
naalala ko. May
Ano,
naalala,
sige, ano?
naalala ko kasi, alam mo sa World Cup, kasi mo may souvenir ka, yung bucket hat. Yun yung souvenir.
Oh, yeah.
So yun for me yung hindi na-maximize ng
Walang merch.
posting natin. Parang, ang ganda na nga ni Diwa eh. Sobrang
Oh.
solid, diba? Ba't wala tayong magnet? Wala tayong keychain? Wala tayong stuffed toy? Parang,
Yes, stop tayo ni
kasi
Diwa.
alam ko kaya ako, diba? So parang, I brought Yara with me to watch the game. At gusto mo ng ek, whatever, to bring home. And they only have t-shirts. So, well, was there something else na? Parang t-shirt.
I just saw t-shirts. I
Ayun,
was looking
so-
for like ref magnets. I
Oo,
didn't
so
see.
parang yun lang. Yung parang hindi na-maximize yung full spending potential ng Filipinos that in the World Cup, the Football World Cup, remember lahat na ng Filipinos
Sold
ubos
out.
agad because we
Sold
love
out.
to buy the small things. So parang sayang kasi I feel that they could have capitalized more or that's
Exactly.
until this day, pretend kung may mga stickers lang sila,
Yes.
even stickers, parang, so sorry, hindi na siya 8.58 kasi until this day, wala akong memory, wala akong na-take home the souvenir
Kapag ako meron ako.
of the World Cup.
Wala.
Ang cute ni Diwa.
There-
Like, me, that's
Yes.
like the best mascot ever in a World Cup anything.
Yeah.
Bias na kung bias, but like, Diwa was the best. But wala akong stuff toy.
Well,
True.
true. I agree ako dun sa part na yun.
Oh no,
And
sayang.
roll something. Sana lang yung memorabilia is that meron tayong available for the fans.
Yeah, super sayang kasi nung World Cup talagang kahit anong araw ka pumunta
Diba?
doon. I mean, to the point na umaga pa lang, makakasalubong mo yung even our own players going to the fan zone and then pabalik nila, wala.
Eh, bumili ako diba, nung World Cup ng 2023, bumili ako ng magnet, ng cap, bucket hat, scarf, lahat. Pinatulan ko.
Then,
Diba?
True. Agree. I mean, naubos ang mga pera natin nun. No. But yeah, I mean, I guess if I'm not a media, kasi nga, limited yung time ko personally during the schedule. So, kung wala pang freebie or parang welcome gift si media, like, I agree, wala akong makukuha na anything memorabilia. It's just that there's a welcome tote bag. Diba?
yeah, it's a
Welcome
tote bag with
It's a small one, and then
a
I think
notebook and pen.
notebook and pen. So
That's it.
like that's it. But I remember during the during the Women's World Cup in New Zealand din naman, 'di ba, ball pen. There's also
Tumbler.
yeah, may tumbler. Basta may
Magnet.
yung media kit din, pero walang pagkain. But I'm happy to say, this one,
Dito.
on the media side, slow clap. I mean, nakinig yung mga pinagsabihan ng question about media, treating media with the food. I mean, like, dun sa part na yun, I'm gonna give you 10 out of 10. Because
Ay,
they
okay.
heard us. They heard us on that part. Sa food, sa media, I swear, ako yung nagulat kasi, like, yung...
Iba siya araw-araw, Tash.
Yeah. And masarap pa. I mean, hindi siya yung kasi no sa Women's World Cup sa New Zealand.
Wala.
Imagine mo.
New Zealand, my God.
Imagine mo
Kahit
yung ref,
kape.
At least, diba?
water.
Oh.
It's biscuits and teas. Tapos yung water, nakalagay pa sa water, only for photographers. So I have to get voters for
Sige,
them
sige.
nung time na yun. So when I entered now sa Phil Sports, sa media, unang pagpasok mo pa lang, like on the left side, it's really food. I was like, kumain na ako eh. Alam mo yung feeling na kasi yun yung expectation ko. Kasi it's also FIFA. I mean, I'm not saying na, ayun, but then hospitality-wise, in terms of the food sa media, I'm gonna say, thank you. Kasi nakinig sila sa, I mean, our experience from the World Cup. So, but yeah, besides the memorabilia, actually hindi ata nakabili, hindi na rin ako nakabili ng ng
Bumili
stuff
ako
or
ng shirt.
even shirt. Kasi
Pero,
mahirap pumunta from a media site. I mean, maybe if you're a journalist, pwede kasi 'di ba yung upuan nila nasa taas. But
Sa
then for
baba.
the photographer, sa baba ka, it like yung time mo to go up, just mag-ikot, hindi siya, yun lang, walang naka-separate kasi outside, like, 'di ba? Yung parang kung may nagtitinda sa labas, para at least common siya, yun
So,
lang wala. So, yeah. But food, yeah. I'm gonna rate the food 10 out of 10 for the media side. Hindi ko i-deny.
I enjoyed the brewed coffee. Hindi ko
Hindi lang
na-experience
biscuit.
na yun sa New Zealand. Brewed coffee.
Kasi-
Kasi so far,
pero solid nun. Solid din na ganun yung experience.
Yeah, I mean, nagulat. I mean, which is good kasi yun nga, that there are certain naman na, I mean, yeah, 2 games, I would say
I wanna-
naman na,
Oh, si Kyra Demandal. You know, she's
yes,
one of the-
Kyra!
Kyra Demandal, who is a former national team player, former player for LaSalle, former player of Kaya. She's one of the people that parang a year ago, parang 2 years ago, really took an active role in helping figure out how the FIFA Futsal World Cup was going to pan out, and when the delegates of FIFA would come, she would be one of the main faces or the people that would help bring them around or coordinate with them. And even until now, this is the one thing that you like, that moments like this are moments for women in football to step up. And then now she's also the head of Kaya's
Academy.
academy, right?
yeah.
Yes.
I'm not sure the exact position, but the fact na parang she was able to acquire more and more experience. Tapos ngayon, she has a new job with the Kaya Academy. So parang that's for me the mga success stories also. Like not just on the pitch, but for women taking up more space at leadership roles. So congrats,
Yan,
girl.
ganun din talaga, Tash, pag mahal mo, kakapit ka talaga. Di ba?
Ay, yes, props to Ira.
Kaya!
Props to Ira. Like,
Nagbunga ang pagkapit.
you have that choice, but I think you did it. Yun lang. As Ate Pam, good job. Yun yung masasabi ko sa'yo. Congrats. Sobrang congrats. Proud of you.
We're proud of you. Hold on, just keep.
Oh, segue.
Segue. Speaking of holding on,
Yes.
no, kasi okay, we're talking about the success of the World Cup. Natataas na mga rating natin. No. But of course, with all these successes, there were concerns that surfaced after the tournament. No, allegations circulated that players were housed in substandard quarters. But this was during the camp, not during the World Cup. Inadequate food, limited medical support, sharing resources with the men's team, etc. So, in an interview with I think Billionario, the Gensec denied all these allegations, stating that no player formally approached the federation to complain or reported these situation. So yun, it's unfortunate either way. Now we're still there's this gap between what the public sees on the field and what may or may not be happening behind the scenes. Again, these are alleged claims by a Filipino 5 players. But it's very sad to know kasi they weren't just preparing for any tournament. They were preparing for the first ever FIFA Women's Futsal World Cup. Syempre, training camps at that level, you expect it to be demanding and disciplined. But again, these allegations suggest uh, otherwise. And um, in continuation to that, after the World Cup, we've seen all the players play, diba? And all those 3 matches. And then, to me personally, it was very surprising to not see um, the captain of the Filipino Five, Isabella Flanagan, and two other players. I mean, based on what we saw during the World Cup, they make a strong case that they should be a part of the SEA Games roster. But I mean, I just want to highlight that this isn't about discrediting the players who were selected to play in the SEA Games. But from an outside perspective, the decision is, to me, puzzling. But we've been told it's ultimately, sabi mo Tasha kanina, rotation or
Yeah.
the coach's call, and that's the reality of team sports. Selection always, depends on the head coach, management, and other factors that we as fans, as supporters, we don't really see. No. So yun, like up to this point, I'm trying to sort of understand why that is. Because if you follow the team, if you know, right? Um, the choices, behind, sorry, the reasoning behind these choices, I mean, it doesn't add up to someone who is, kumbaga, a follower of the team, diba? So, yun, to me, I'm just really curious how that would how the roster would look like, especially there's an upcoming AFF tournament soon. So I'm I'm looking forward to see those names again. But if not, I guess we'll continuously be asking questions. Eh, Tash, what do you think? What's your comment on that?
Yeah. When we talked about it earlier, right? You're kind of shocked to see that Del Campo, who got very few minutes, or maybe a minute. I don't even know if she really got to play in the World Cup. Maybe very
She
minute.
did last match.
Last game. Last match.
Flanagan was constant part of the first five. Also, Judy Connolly.
Yes.
So yeah, it's kind of surprising that these three players, let's say especially Flanagan and Connolly, who are who played a lot of minutes in the World Cup, weren't part of the SEA Games roster. But then again, of course, they also added more players who were based in the Philippines coming in to the roster for the Southeast Asian Games. And
Right.
if you think about it also in the World Cup, and like anything, you have to cut players.
Yes.
And so maybe after they cut those players, they were still in the pool, and I saw them. I saw these players, um, Rhea Chan and see Nicole Morris. I saw them watching the games as well in the
Yes.
World Cup, and so you know that they're still very much part of the team, and they got their chances in the Southeast Asian Games as well. So of course that it will always depend on the coach, managing staff, squad rotation, who's performing now or who's in shape. And that's also just the business of the national team, is that it's
You're
not
not
just because you started, or like just because you're part of this team now, or this camp or this FIFA window, doesn't always guarantee that you're gonna get a call up next time. And it will also depend on one, your standing with the management, two, you with your club as well. What's your relationship with your club and with the national team? Because sometimes if that's complicated, it's hard for them to call you up as well. If your club doesn't release you, especially if it's not FIFA windows, but you need players that are constantly available kahit na FIFA window yan or not. Kasi pag mga EFF or like the ASEAN Women's Futsal Championship, I'm not sure if that falls in a FIFA window or not.
I'm not sure because it's futsal. It's different. Ano?
different pa siya
So,
from
so
the
Because if
football
all players
window.
play for football teams, and then if you're only following FIFA release windows of football, how does
Mm,
it work? So
right.
you just can't count anything out in one way just because um yeah, you'll never know how the team dynamic is. Budget could also be a thing if you're calling
Yeah.
up from your backyard or you have to pay for somebody's ticket to come all the
Yes.
way here. So that's just me on a positive or like on just trying to dissect this from different angles. Now, it could
Right.
really be one of many reasons. But the thing is that if you always play well, so whatever club you're playing for now, and you're always shining or you're always playing your game, people will wonder why you're not playing. So
Exactly.
that's always the thing. You just keep wherever you're playing at the moment. So if you're the player and you don't get called up, okay, you're not called up now. Doesn't mean you're also never gonna get called up. Sometimes it's just moments. Like every player has their moment. And
Mm.
if you continue to play well with your club, keep standing out with your club, you're scoring the goals, you're making the saves, whatever it is, eventually the national team will be the ones knocking on your door, wanting
Mm.
you to, if you're in good form and you're in great form, the national team will call you up again.
Thank you for your insights, Madam. I love it.
I think lang, I think. Bigla lang, ay,
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. So sabi ko nga, there are gaps between what people see and what goes on behind the scenes. And obviously, these are things that we don't know about. But Tasha may know. Just kidding. So anyway, speaking of the SEA Games, let's go to the SEA Games. Our
let's go to the gold.
ever gold. We're the champions of Southeast Asia. Who wants to go first? Unahin na natin si Pam. Yan tayo eh.
Nandun kayo eh. I want to know from your point of view.
Ayun, guys, mo.
Thailand kayo.
Kasi sabi namin, sumama ka eh.
Guys,
Umpisa mo muna sa
ako naman yung commentator eh. So, history din yon.
Yes.
So, pero kayo na muna, history nyo na, being there mismo. Like, to be there, like, breathing it all in. How was it, Pam?
Wait
Ito
lang. Before you Pam, speaking of Tasha being the commentator. No, pinapropose na namin moving forward all women's national team matches should be commentated by Paolo Del Rosario
Del
and Natasha
Rosario.
Algiers. But most
No
especially Paolo Del Rosario.
So, please signal if you're listening. You're watching. Paula Del
But don't say,
Rosario. and Natasha Algiros only.
don't say it out loud because, I mean, don't say the why. Because
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
But mention
Yeah.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
If you know, you
If
know.
you know, you know. Yun lang.
Okay,
Paolo
sorry.
knows.
Move on, Pampuri.
It wasn't, I mean, let's just start na, everything was sugal. Everything was sugal again, as always. That's how we roll because of women's football. So like I said, 2 days lang ako naka-cover ng World Cup, Futsal World Cup. Because before that, I was with Stallion Women's and then went back home for the 2 home games and then left
Busy
for
person.
like 5 days after. Like 5 days after, we went to Bangkok, not knowing what we're gonna do. I mean, besides supporting and cheering, because that time we got problems then because of our media accreditation. I mean, long story on a different pod na yan. Different yan. But the thing there is that, one, thanks Tasha for your tips. We fell in love with Chunburi.
The queen of Chonburi, Natasha
The queen of
Alcaraz.
Chunburi. If you need anything about Chunburi, you should ask Tasha. My God. Like, all the list. Besides the game muna. Ito, the list. Like, we followed mostly of it.
Best
Like,
of
maybe
cup,
2,
best-
3 restaurants lang yung hindi namin pinuntahan. But yeah, everything was there. Our place was like, one of the stadiums, the first one was like maybe 40 minutes away. But then the other stadium, the Chunburi Daikin, it's like 15 minutes away. So it's really good. Well, yun nga, so Sugal, as a photographer, like tinakas po natin ang ating gamit to shoot from the stands. Like, it's my first time. But if there's no commitment, to be honest, I don't wanna shoot already. I don't wanna shoot anymore. Kasi parang maybe that was the sign for me to be a fan. Because it's been a long, long time that I really like watch a game without camera. Maybe that was the sign, but it didn't stop me. So, nag-shoot pa rin tayo. But the first game was like, that was the day after natin na dumating, di ba? We arrived late, and then the following day, it's game day.
Following day, the first game is.
Yeah,
Oo.
first game. And it's against Myanmar. So
Yeah.
for me, going there, to be honest, my gut feel, my predictions was just hoping for a draw against Myanmar. I mean, it's not that I'm not hoping for a win. I'm just hoping just the draw and then win. Win against Vietnam and then win against Malaysia. That's like my gut feel. Bakit? Yun yung gut feel ko. Since that I was working with Stallion Women's, nakalaban kasi ni Stallion si ISP of Myanmar and then the Hanoi Club, which is the Vietnam team. Which both teams din talaga, almost the club players is part of their national teams. So my perspective was on how they played against Stallion. I'm not saying na hindi kaya siya. Kasi both kasi with the Stallions, Stallion lost against ISPE Myanmar 3-0. And then against Vietnam, it's one free kick lang by the captain.
That game.
That game. So I was like, okay, I'm not saying that. So I was like, okay, I'm more hopeful that yes, we can beat Vietnam. The way I saw them play against Stallion Women's, I mean, I know we can beat Vietnam. So it's just the Myanmar game. I was like, okay, medyo dito. Tricky kasi ever since in Myanmar. Then when we played against them, nakita na natin, man, the crowd was wild. Like half of the
Mas
stadium
madami siya
was
sa Thailand.
Myanmar. Tapos the weird thing pa dito, when we entered the gate, so no problem yung camera ko kasi it's not listed on the prohibited items. It's just that it's weird. They're looking for the passports.
Oh, yeah. Oo.
Why? As in literally
Passport.
even the other Filipinos na Thailand based, like bakit kailangan ng passport? Tapos parang kasi yung kalaban yung Myanmar. Parang ganun lang yung reasoning. So parang kami, why? And I'm
Medyo touch no Myanmar game.
as in, yeah, may
No.
ganun sila. I don't know if it's a discrimination or I think it's just that, syempre, I mean, sabi namin, we don't have the actual, we just have like
Oh.
digital. Okay lang, sige. So nakita na talaga, Philippine passport. So go in. Tapos when we got in, sobrang dami talagang tao. Like, yung pwesto lang dapat nila, maybe the LOC needed talaga to open the gates for them to go to the other side. Because it's really like, they're 90%, Filipinos are 10%. Ganun ka wild if you
Yes.
saw it on the...
Yes.
So talaga. That's why when the game happened and then nag-1-1, so parang okay na ako. Sabi ko, okay na to, 1-1. But then, the 2-1 happened. Like, everything went wild. It's like, ang sakit. But the thing there is, sabi ko nga, it's not that I wasn't hoping for a win. Draw is okay for me. And I remember telling Sarah, specifically, Sarah Egis, we were able to talk to her. So I shared to her my 2 cents about playing with ISPE, Myanmar, and then the Hanoi Club of Vietnam. She was like, seriously? You're telling me that we're gonna beat Vietnam, like that we can make it because they're the defending Seagulls, something like that. It's like, yeah, Sarah, I'm telling you, this is really my personal feelings. Then this is on a not just personal feelings, but more on the technical side too. That I know you can beat them. It was just one free kick away from the Stallion for it to be a draw. So I know that I'm confident that you can do it. So Sarah was like, okay, just check the captain. If she's not in the lineup, I'm pretty sure that you can really beat them. I was like that. Because she was the only one who's really doing well, even though may younger generation na rin si Vietnam. Pero hindi pa sila yung like the younger generation in Myanmar.
Yun.
Yeah. Yun.
Siya kasi naka-goal against Stallion Women.
Oh, that
But
also.
going to the Vietnam game, wala siya sa lineup. Wala siya sa starting 11.
Sobrang
I was
shock.
like,
Mm.
okay, this is, pwede, okay, wala siya sa starting. Ang sa akin lang is, dapat alam nila na once she enters, there's gonna be a different thing. Because gitna yan, ibigay lang talaga yan, kaliwa kanan and everything. But luckily, we were able, like, the fighting was like, I don't know, hindi ako kinabahan no, against yung Vietnam. Mas kinabahan ako
wala-
kasi
wala
muntik
ba?
na ma-confiscate yung
Si Pa mas
Pero-
kinakabahan magtago ng camera niya.
I was really hiding. I was in between the Thailand coaching staff and Myanmar coaching staff that time. I was hiding just to take photos. But I wasn't worried about the game. I was like, no, kaya to. Tapos yun nga, the Olivia to Hailey to
Carpio Mali.
Carpio, and then Mali. That was like, wow. That was
Alam mo
like,
na, nung pumwesto na si Olivia,
alam mo na eh,
may feeling na pasok to.
papasok to. As in, sobrang was like, it was wild.
Be
And
skeet.
then, yeah, going to the Malaysia game, like, okay. So, the thing lang with Malaysia, everyone's like counting the goals, right?
Mm.
Because on our heads, of course, if you want to
At
go to the semis, at least go with number one, the number one position, so that you'll
Yes.
not go against Thailand, which we know definitely is gonna be the number one team on the other bracket. So parang syempre hoping ka na. Tapos kinulang lang, diba? It's like maybe 2 goals at least lang.
Yeah, 2
Ang
goals
kulang.
lang.
Sa goal difference, like, okay, face the biggest team. Why not? Go ahead. Diba? I mean, who could, And then, semis happened. May media ID na po kami ni Ben.
Wait, bago mag-semis, mag-segue lang ako ng sobrang, like, quick.
Sige.
Quick
Go.
additional lang na must be said. The Alex Pino swag is like,
Oh,
swagging. Like, and it's so fun to watch a player oozing with confidence, with swag. It's such a joy. Like when you're watching it, like as a fan, whether you're watching it on TV or you're watching it live, it adds that extra, like that's why players that are extra exciting to watch. And she brings that out. And so I am such a fan. And even I remember in U17, she was one who did the rainbow flick, right? Inside the 18-yard box.
Yes.
I forget that. And I was like, only a true baller would do the rainbow flick inside the box, the defender.
Showboating.
Promoting the best possible. And so it was so nice. Like with her best, like just it's so
she's so confident.
she's so confident.
And so parang you feel her confidence from the TV screen coming onto you. And like parang you're like solid, like the younger generation. Like parang,
yeah, that's really good.
Diba? Of course, you had a lot of great players. Everyone retires or doesn't get called up. So when the young players show up and they're able to fit these roles, or they give you something to really cheer for. It's so exciting to watch. So that's it. Segue to semis.
Pero agree with that one. Kasi yun nga, parang you compare the first game to the last game. Syempre, there's like maybe some tweaking. Kasi if I remember then, yung first game kasi, not an excuse dahil talo. But I know there are other players are not yet in Bangkok the time.
Yeah, Sophia wasn't
For example, Sophia wasn't there. Kaya that's why si Sarah yung nasa right back.
Oh.
And then nasa left wing si Janae.
Yes.
So it's like, that's the only thing
This was the issue with the first game.
That was the only issue that personal issue namin ni Ben that game na parang tapos hanggang sa nalaman namin na wala pa kasi si Sofia, so something like, okay, sige, parang yon. So now we go to the semis. Like, yay, may media ID na kami. I was able to take photos na from the pitch. Pwede na si Ben mag-interview. The thing there is that, but no expectation. This is Thailand. Alam ko na football is a great game, whatever aspect. But SEA Games
Pero
is different.
walang kaba.
Pero walang kaba. To be honest, walang kaba. It's just that,
It was so
mas
weird.
kabado pa.
Time.
Walang kaba. Mas kabado pa ako sa uupuan ko kasi baka puno. Kasi first time kong bababa sa pitch. And because host, di ba? I remember when we hosted SEA Games 2019. Di ba? Alam naman natin na ano. So I was like, okay. Nagulat ako, wala masyadong media for Thailand. So I was like, okay, why? And then half of the grandstand on the other side of the benches, they have a Thailand Ultras, but not that dami, unexpectedly. I don't know, because sa Chonburi siya, hindi siya sa Raja Mangala, but it wasn't that full. So I was like, okay, fair. Kasi nandun yung group ng fans, Filipino fans, which are mostly is teachers. Teacher sila, cookit nila. So, favorite song ni Ven nandun eh.
Boom,
They're cheering.
tara, tara.
I heard that Ang saya nun. Even me.
So like, they're like cheering that one. So, going to the Thailand game, hindi ko alam, walang kaba. It's just that we know how cruel football can be. Na parang, even if you have the possession, even if you have all the chances in the world, if you really can't make a goal, masaklap, diba? So I was like, sa dami nating chances, I was like, freaking sabi ko na, mauunahan tayo. So like, shit. What was that goal? Like 60th, 70th na, diba? 1-0 by Thailand. Like, shit. One time ka lang nag-collapse, nagawa nila. Tayo kanina pa tayo, may poste, lahat na ng chance. Like, okay. Eto na, natatawa na lang ako. I was the only photographer on that side. Pumito referee. I know that there was something. I know that it was a handball on my... Kasi katapat ko yung Thai player. Hindi ko lang siya totally kita kasi... I mean, basta katapat ko siya nung pumito yung referee. And then nakita ko yung ref talaga, nag-point na. I was like, penalty? Paano kaya na hand? Yun na yung mind ko. But everyone pala, I was like, chatting or please pray para sa atin yung penalty, for penalty. Apparently, even the coaching staff, even the bench, or like sila Vendon, hindi pa nila alam. Wala nagre-react. That's why nung lumapit na si Jail sa gitna, parang doon lang sila nagre-react. So parang, ay, hindi ba ganun kahalata na penalty? So like, ano kaya ito nangyayari? I mean, I was like, waiting kasi delayed, diba? Delayed yung feed. So apparently, sila Lorenzo yung nag-confirm na hindi siya sobrang obvious. Hindi alam. But nakita ko kasi sa side ko, alam kong tumaas eh. Pero hindi ko lang alam kung tinamaan. But then kasi, diba, once you're inside the box, as a defender, I know, no way that you should put your hands up. Whatever happens, you shouldn't put your hands up defending balls once you're inside the box. Dapat nasa likod lang yan, diba? Safest. Pero kita ko kasi, tinaas niya. I just really don't know kung tumama. The girl, another U17 kid, or ilang taon na si Jill, like another teenager,
18.
with all the confidence in the world, taking that penalty. Yung mukha niya, wala. Simple lang. We go to the extra time, we go to the penalties. But apparently, may side kwento pala yung kay Jill. Nalaman lang namin. Ako personally nalaman ko after the game. I think Ven knows this one before going to the game. Apparently,
Parang shooting sa
there was an issue sa school niya sa States. There was a shooting incident. And some of the affected ones are her friends who was calling her in the middle of the night in Bangkok, technically. Imagine mo, knowing that, na may nararamdaman pala yung bata, but was able to play a really good game and take a freaking penalty with all that confidence. I mean, the mental aspect of that kid, I'm like, sobrang saludo. Kasi nalaman ko na siya when the mom chatted me. I was like, oh my God, this kid's, it's way, I mean, I don't know how to feel that. I mean,
I didn't know about that at all.
Super, like, I messaged her after, like, thank you for, like, I mean, diba? You know how to be, these kids are not professionals. These are just kids. So for them to play for the country in that way, come on. 'Di ba? Parang sobrang
Do you
nabilib
feel that
ko.
younger players also, they're getting better quicker?
Sobra.
Because also they're given all the tools to succeed on the pitch, off the pitch, and the higher understanding that the mental aspect of the game is just as important. I think for me, it's even the older you get, more important it is. The higher the level it gets, the mental aspect becomes more important because the movement, everything that's already second nature to you by the time you reach the pro level and all that, or because you're playing games in and there. But
Yeah.
to hear about that story, of course, that's it's one of those moments you channel your emotions into the game. You know, it happens. You know, when people pass away, that you have your dad pass away, your mom, somebody you love pass away, and you still play. And for some reason, right, once in a while that happens. That on the day that happens, or close to that time, whoever the one they end up scoring a goal or they make a fantastic save. And it's because you're able to channel this, or maybe somebody else is also playing with you. But grabe talaga yung, especially knowing what she was going through off
Yeah.
the pitch, to be able to channel that and still play her game on the pitch. It says a lot about her character, her mental toughness, and
Sobra.
just wow. I'm so I'm a fan. Like wow, galing.
Like,
Yeah.
and nagulat talaga ako noon knowing that one. And then, kasi 'di ba during the second half of that game, mostly are the kids na inside.
Kids.
The kids are the ones taking the penalties. My God.
Actually, let me. I just want to share when we went to Bali for the U17 Nation Cup with this itong same set of girls, sila Jail, sila Pino, right? Si Ari. Someone, I'm not gonna mention names, but someone from the coaching staff back then, and then syempre, it's like, kasi when I watched yung practices of Vermosa, I was so impressed. So impressed, so confident. And then when I made that comment to this person, she said, honestly, Van, they're better than us. They're better than some of our, you know, substitutes.
I remember something also. Remember yung intrams?
Oh, my
Oh!
Okay lang yan, this is the anniversary of my banishment, so I guess
So remember the one of the FIFA windows where we had the inter squad match.
there's gone.
Diba? It was the
Yeah.
the new players. But anyways, it's like the young players, the ones who are
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they have something to prove it. And
Yes.
what you like about it. And that they made that game so hard, or they even a lot of them even played better than the other players from the other team. Na parang they're giving you a run for your money. Na parang
Yeah.
your spot isn't safe. I'm coming for you.
Yes.
And that's exactly what you want in your national team, that it's competitive. And so that everyone is challenging each other,
Right.
play their best that they can be. And also it helps us. The deeper the bench, the better it is.
Yes, agree.
I wasn't there because I was banned, but that's yan yung mga narinig ko. Like, ay, yung mga bago, mas magagaling dun sa luma. Mga ganun.
That's great to know that, you know, the next generation of players,
It's ready.
they're hungry. They're hungry.
Yeah, they are.
They are. That's why, like, yun nga, when we saw them, like, I mean, my God. I mean, the expectation, seniors, yung mostly like penalties, di ba? Your 5 kickers will look like, and then you saw the kids like, hey, di ba? So, sobrang happy the way they were able to beat Thailand. I mean, that was the penalty shootout na, I mean, I didn't expect at all. I mean, and that game, alam mo na, if we're a traveling fan, kung pagod kami, mas lalo sila. Diba? Kasi, it's like, kung wala nga yung, diba, FIFA is the one who's saying that dapat 48 hours ang rest or in between games. If imagine mo kung wala yun, my God. Diba? But then they're still training within the 48 hours. So, that game against Thailand, I wasn't expecting. Pero walang kaba. As in, pumunta doon sa semis nang wala talagang kaba. Wala talaga. Wala at all.
It's so weird that we have that feeling from the start of the tournament to the point na even 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 Sarah's mom, lumalapit after the game, like, hala, paano na? Anong, and nakikita mo yung kaba sa nanay ni Sarah Egisvik at saka dun sa, sa nanay ni Megan. Na parang, at saka lalo na sa ano, sa parents ni Miolio, right? They were all like so worried. And then kaming dalawa ni Pam, hindi! Gold yan! Gold! First
Kasi-
match pa lang.
Kasi nga first match pa lang, like, 'di ba? Talo, like
Galing ng,
it's the first time na yung parents
energy
namin,
na yun.
parents nila kasama namin, ganyan. So like, talo sila yung sobrang ano down na. Hindi kasi expectation ko with Myanmar, parang plus if we win, plus kung draw, okay lang natalo. Parang ganun yung sa akin. So, kaya yung, I remember, even during the Malaysia game, balik tayong konti, yung mga parents, like, Pam, ano nang score? Because I was taking photos, but I was also like, checking constantly the score of the other group. Kasi di ba, yung GD nga magmamatter because kung sinong kung number 1 or number 2 tayo. Natatawa ako nun. As like, men, I don't know sabi ng ibang friends from Manila, naririnig na sumisigaw ako to the bench. Paano ba naman kasi?
Kasi
Ate
si
Karina.
Ina
And even Ina was like,
Ina, tsaka si Ate Karina,
gumaganto.
score!
So it's like, scan on my phone. It's like, still the same. It's like, the bench was like really asking us. And then, pag tumitingin sila, the parents are looking at us also. So, sobrang ganun ka, Pero parang, yun nga, tinanggap na okay, tayo lang, go. But going to the semis talaga, as in, and from, on our point of, as a fan, we book kasi until the last day. Ganun kami ka-confident, guys. Okay?
Ganun.
We book until the last day, as in the day after the final day of football. Ganun kami ka-confident. And we even transferred to Bangkok.
Yan ang diehard fan. Yan ang diehard fan.
Marunong sumugal. Pag mahal mo, mahal mo.
Oh, mahal mo.
Ang dami natin yung nag-gaya
So,
Ako naman,
yun
nung
yun.
nanalo against Thailand, sabi ko, goods na yun Sorry. Nung nanalo na against Thailand, whatever happens, we're already winners because
Yeah.
we've gone further than we've ever gone in the Southeast.
Yeah.
True.
Parang, I was really happy. It's like, whatever happens, we're gonna go home winners already.
Yes, agreed
Yung-
ako dun. Kasi,
For me, a bit of like, ako naman baliktad sa inyo. It's like a bit like reserved. Yung parang, oh my God, nanalo. Like parang every game, kabado ako. The whole time, kabado ako. Every game. Kasi also, syempre, like leading up to it, we didn't have the best MSIG. When we had our
Yeah.
friends, parang it wasn't always the best. Like parang, ano ba? Ito na ba yung parang, we never had really like a breakout performance.
Yes, since that's true.
But in the SEA Games, in the first game, even though we lost, parang, but you could see it na, like, they're slowly, like, the build-up was getting better. It was much, parang, ito na, parang yung sobrang tagal na natin naantay. Ano ba? Tayo, hindi. Parang, it was slow. Yung parang, like, parang, I was a bit more conservative na parang, I want us to win and reach the end, but then I don't know, like it depends how we play, like every game. But when we won talaga against Thailand, yun na ako kasi
This is
parang
ours.
you can breathe. Like anything that happens, it's already a win. So parang you go home, you're already a winner.
So let's go now to the gold match kasi usapan na nasa semis na si Pame. Punta na tayo sa gold match.
Oo.
I think the elephant in the room. What can we say about the controversial call? Ang iniiyak ng ating mga neighbor.
Offside. Oh.
Na ilang araw nating
Actually, technically, number one, di tayo referee. Second, wala tayong pera pang bayad ng referee.
correct.
Third, parang, that's football.
Yeah.
There have been moments that the calls haven't gone for us either.
Yes.
Fouls inside the box that didn't go for us. The referee
Yes.
did call as well. And, diba, parang at the end of the day, parang, nanalo tayo. The penalty scored more goals than them. Yeah, that's a heartbreaking moment. I'm not gonna lie, that's a heartbreaking moment if you're Vietnam. But it's the same thing with like
There were so many bad calls, Tash.
na yun nga, you cannot control the calls of the referee. But you should have made more chances. Should have found the back of the net. Whether
Exactly.
whether
Yes.
it's or not. And the thing is that I acknowledge that even during the coverage. Na, for me also, di siya offside.
Yeah. It's not.
But yun
Pero,
nga,
Yeah, but also kasi that happened like maybe in
30th minute.
30th minute, ganon. And the game went all the way to penalty. So there was still time, chances, and ultimately the result wasn't decided by that one single moment alone.
Tsaka kung babalik ako, sabi ko nga,
also,
mas
Vietnam hasn't beaten the Philippines quite some time.
Yes.
Tayo din yung kryptonite ng Vietnam.
Wow.
kung sa Myanmar tayo,
The
sila
team was
yung
have
Ang mga recent history, diba? Parang medyo tayo yung kryptonite ng Vietnam.
Di, tsaka kung babalik ako, kung sabihin nilang may mga luto, whatever, I'm gonna go back with the semis game. We're against the freaking host.
Yeah.
And if you hear all the stories from the other sporting events, diba, laging ang lamang dyan is the host team.
At the end of the day, luck also. Luck is part of the
Luck,
game.
luck is
Sometimes,
sport. But yun
also,
nga,
luck is
so
also
sa
part-
atin, that's why when, yun nga, nung nagtayo doon, it's like, okay, so ibig sabihin, di pala super nangyayari sa football, maybe yung mga ganon. But yeah, I understand on that side. But someone explained to me na hindi, offside yan. May technical. Ang inisip ko na lang, wala na, tapos na. Kasi ang haba nung time for them para bumawi until the penalties. I mean, come on. And I would say na during the penalties, both teams naman kasi pagod.
I knew
na.
already when Olivia, if we were gonna make it to the penalties, I already know that Olivia is the best. She's the best of the best. Not just now, but if you even go all the way back to, what is that? 4 years ago ba yun? The one versus Taipei ba yun? To
India,
enter the, diba?
to enter the World Cup.
I remember, she made 2 penalty saves. Tapos nag-take pa siya ng penalty nun. Imagine. Diba? Sobrang clutch lang niya na tao na parang ang galing.
Yes.
Like when it comes to penalties, penalty shootouts, for some reason, like you just know that when Olivia is there, she'll stop. She'll make at least one big save. As long as everyone shoots their shot, she'll make at least one big save. So Olivia has been also really such a pillar, such a backbone for women's football, especially in our recent history. The World Cup performance when we won, siya din yung dami niyang saves dun eh. Parang,
Yeah, man of the
when
match.
you think, that's why. So when you think of these key moments in women's football, especially the qualifiers, the first World Cup win, and then now our first SEA Games gold, you know that Olivia plays such a key role in all of these big moments.
True. Angie Beard, yeah.
Angie, I guess.
And she
yeah.
was also such a workhorse.
Grabe.
Her movements up and down, wow.
To me, I can tell na because she hasn't played in a while because I think there were issues with her club in Sweden. So, iba yung, I mean, she's still good. She's really good.
Yeah.
Kaya lang makikita mo yung difference between how she plays before versus how she played in the SEA Games. Ayun lang. I just want to say that. That's why I was so happy when now she's back with the club. Kasi I saw the difference eh. Yung movements niya. And you can see it in her facial expression how sometimes she was so frustrated.
Yeah.
So that's why yun
But you
parang-
know that like parang mga services niya or like mga
yeah,
oo. Parang may konting fine tune lang ng konti.
yes,
But
oo.
for me, I'll choose her on a good day or a bad day.
Oh yeah, oo.
She's like one of those na parang can depend on.
Yeah.
Even Sophia.
I just wanted to say that because I wanted to say how happy I am that she's with
Can I just share that our backline for me, Sophia Harris,
Sophia.
Sophia.
Sophia Wunsch.
Once.
You know, this player, her and I think her and Angie, like just the level of yung work rate, parang grabe yung work rate nila. These two players, like
And to think Sophia doesn't have a club, ah.
Doesn't
You
have
know,
a club.
sorry, I keep telling her this every time I see her in the tournament. Talagang like, I pull her aside. How do you do it? How do you do it?
And then of course you have Coward, who just came from winning the Canadian League. It's called
Yes.
uh
Northern Super League
Northern Super League.
with Vancouver Rides.
Imagine. And then you also have Hailey alongside her, who just won the PFF Women's League. So parang panalo ako sa defense din natin eh.
Wala ka issue sa defense.
Oh.
Yeah, wala.
Wala.
Midfield meron, madami. Char.
But yeah, go.
I was like, well, anyways, I'm just so
Next
For
experience.
another.
parang wrap it lang na parang it was because they won the gold for me. Parang it's like you have cemented that Olivia is really part of she's a history maker.
Oh yeah.
Every
Yes, for
big
sure.
game. She's a big player. Big players step up in big games. And that's what she is. You're Hailey Long, 100 caps. Wow. What a feat. Most cap player in the women's national team. Able to celebrate 100 caps and finish SEA Games on a gold. And you were able to send off Ina Palacios in the best way possible.
Mhm.
Not, which I talked to Ina one time. And not everyone gets that. Even myself as a player. No, not a lot of players get that. Still young husband, you think he got the send off he deserves? Even Mariel Benitez, like, let's say the real greats muna, yung mga ganon, diba? But parang not everyone gets the send off that they deserve. Sometimes it just happens. One day you're just never called up. One day it's
It's it. Yeah.
for her to be able to go full circle with the national team and end her career on a high note, and people acknowledging her, praising her, and for being also like something to root for when they had this SEA Games campaign of like the last one for Ina. Na parang, it's a fairy tale for national team players to be able to end their career on a high note like that. So I'm so happy that they were able to give that to Ina Palacios. Completely deserves all the love, the support, not just for what she's done on the pitch, but off the pitch as well.
Up the pitch.
Because
Oh,
but when Olivia became the starting goalkeeper. Ina was put on the sideline, but she still remains a constant leader, and that's a true test of character. Now, whether you're starting or not, to make sure that you have that character and that you can still rally your teammates together, solid nun. And so, I'm just so happy na kaya ako umiyak. Sa coverage, hindi ko na kinain. Nung minention ko yung name ni Ina, napaiyak na ako nun. Na, dun
Huwag ka
na
mag-alala. May moment din akong ganyan kay Ina.
kasi parang, it's like, Ina was also, sino ba nag-post nun? Si Sam yun. Sam
Sam.
Yaris. That's something. Na parang,
Yeah, oh my God, yung post ni Sam na yan.
her post was the best
Siya yung
way
middle kasi. Yeah.
to describe of like, she was the last player that was part of the new generation that was able to gap the old generation and the new. And so parang it feels just right that she gets the send off but she deserves for her continued service to the national team, whether it loved her back or not, whether it was good to her or not. Kasi may mga moments din yan as a player na sometimes it's good to you, but she kept showing up. Parang the consistency of Ina to show up, whether pabor sa kanya or hindi yung mga situation, but she kept showing up and giving her best for the national team. So of course, hats off to Ina and to our gold. Solid.